Hi everyone and welcome to this webinar for the new service application. The agenda for today is to give you an introduction to the new service application along with some practical information. We will finish off with a demo of the new application followed by questions at the end. My name is Julia and the subject of this webinar is how to work in the new service multiple part change application called SVC. Please note that the webinar will be recorded for training purposes, so if you have any questions, please feel free to ask using the chat functionality or save them to the end of this session. I also kindly ask you to mute yourself during the presentation and unmute by the end if you have any questions or comments. The new service application does not replace the service order application. There are still some information in the service order application that you cannot fetch in the new SVC application. But the SVC application is a great improvement for the users that are going to perform the service, so they don't need to go back and forth between multiple applications. There are two settings on the service resource that must be turned off to be able to use this application. Allow multi-operator and allow grouping work order operations. Turn on the new service application from this company setting and you are ready to use the new service application. There is one big difference when replacing parts on a product from the SVC application and if the parts are replaced on the lifecycle management document. The part list on the lifecycle management document will not be updated when replacing the parts from the SVC application. But all history regarding replaced parts can be found on each service order under the Service tab. So we can now go to RamBase and take a look at the new SVC application. Enter SVC in the program field to open the new service application. The fields are empty because no resource is selected. So we can start by selecting the production resource. Look up the resource or select it from the drop-down list. If there are any planned service orders, they will be shown in the Service Order tab. Service orders in this tab have not been forwarded to the customer yet. In the Service Operations tab, a list of service orders that have been forwarded to the customer are shown. It is possible to enter search criteria and show and hide columns the same way as for other applications in RamBase. To create a new service order, click on New Service. Select the customer and select the product unit. It is possible to look up a specific product unit's ID, serial number, or selecting it from this list. You can change the date the service must be completed, and we must also select the service product, which contains the parts that may be changed during the service with related service operations, and click Create to create the service order. The service order is shown in the Service Order tab. Click Forward to Customer and select Yes to forward this service order to the customer. The service order is now visible in the Service Operations tab because it is now an active service order. The status column shows the status for the operation, which is included in this service product. The status is 0 because the production work order has not been released. We can take a look at the different fields for this specific service order. The customer's name with a link to the customer card is shown here. The production work order field shows the production work order that is related to this service order and the status of the production work order. You can also see the service order number here and here. Product name and a link to the product card is available here. And from the service job link, you can go to the product card for this product, or you can click on the kit icon to go to the kit doc for this specific service job. You can also see the serial number for this product unit, and you can go to the lifecycle management document. You can change the requested delivery date. The service order note is automatically generated based on a company setting. When forwarding the service order to the customer, the note field will then display the name of the product and serial number for the selected product unit. This is the same information as is shown on the service order item 2. You can add any additional information as you like. When clicking Release on the production work order, the service operation gets in stage 3 and it is ready to be started. In this area, we see a selection of actions from the work order operation application, so the operator can run the service without navigating between multiple applications. When creating this application, the focus was on actions for single operators. As mentioned earlier, we do not support multiple operators in this application. Click Start to start the work order operation. It is possible to pause the operation, and the state of the operation is shown here. By clicking Continue, we see that the operation is in production. Parts included in the service product are shown here. You can change these parts or add other parts that are not a part of the service product. Select the part from the list, set quantity, and click Add to add this part to the service definition. It is still possible to change the quantity on each line, pick the parts, and delete it from this list. Deleted items are shown in the service order, but the item is in status 9. The goods reception document and stock location for the items are shown in the Assignments tab. Here you can select which stock location you want to pick the items from. It is possible to edit quantity, pick the items, and remove the items from this tab as well. One of the coolest fields of this new application is previous service parts. The products that were replaced during the previous service is shown here. With just a click, the same part is added to the items of the current service. The part has not been picked, but it's added to the service items list. We can also see the price of this service order. The service job price is the price of item 2 in the service order. And the subtotal is the price of the items in this list. This way it is easy to check if the total price is higher than the price of a new product. Click Complete to complete the work order operation. This service kit only contains one operation, so the production work order gets in status 8 and is ready to be completed. Click Complete Service when the service is completed. The production work order is now in status 9 and the service order went to status 8 and is ready for shipment. And this was all I wanted to show from the new SVC application.